Hey everyone, welcome back to one more session on Power BI. Okay, in this session, particularly, we are going to discuss about data modeling, cardinality, relationship building, what is star schema and snowflake schema. All these things we will be discussing in particularly on this module. There will be separate topics as well in this module. And let me tell you, after DAX, I would say that this is the most ever crucial topic. And if you know data modeling, if you know cardinality relationship, how to change it, how to build the connections, you are super, you are in the top level of Power BI developer. Okay, nobody can stop you to get a high paying job. Power BI is not only about basic cleansing techniques, or it is about basic charts or map creation. It is about knowing the complexity as well. That is what this session is about. Okay, so I have few data sets over here. You can see customer data set, delivery status, order data set, payment mode, product data set, the review, seller data set. So I'll be discussing everything, which one is a fact table, which one is a dimension table, and why exactly that is fact, anything is dimension, everything. But let me start first to explain all of you the basic part about the modeling. Okay, again I will be coming to the practical Power BI. Will show you those things as well, but let me just share my screen. Okay, I hope my screen you guys are already seeing. Okay, now we are on the data modeling part. Okay, so in this particularly, we will be discussing cardinality and relationship. What is a relationship? Why it is important? How many types of relationships are there in Power BI? Okay, so coming to it, what is relationship in Power BI? Okay, a relationship in Power BI connects two tables based on a common column, like a foreign key in the database. One more will be the primary key in the database. Don't worry, I will explain everything, what is primary key, what is foreign key, but try to understand relationship hota kya hai. If I have table A, I have table B, and I want to connect table A to table B, what I need? I need two common columns to connect table A to table B. And those common columns need to have same data type. So relationship is nothing, or cardinality is nothing but building a relationship in Power BI which connects two tables based on the common column. We will see practically, don't worry. It defines how data in one table relates to data in another table, enabling meaningful analysis. Relationships are created through primary and foreign key. I have already told, from one table, the primary key will be connected with the foreign key of another table. And Power BI supports how many types of relationship? One to many to one, many to many. I will be covering everything in depth. Don't worry. Okay. Now, why exactly relationship is important? The first question should be coming to your mind. It connects multiple tables for unified analysis. Like I showed you, I have 7 to 8 tables. If a relationship will not be built, then how I can create a combined dashboard? Now what you guys are noticing, you are noticing only one dashboard from one particular data set or one table. What if I have 100 tables, 100 different data sets from different data sources, but I want to create a combined dashboard? Suppose you got the data from quality team, you got the data from transport team, you got the data from R&D team. So, you have now 30 data sets, but the management wants to create a combined dashboard. Some columns or some info need to be have from the transport team, some need to have from the HR team, some from the R&D. In that case, if relationship is not built, you will not be able to create. And let me tell you, if you are not creating the right relationship, right cardinality, and right data modeling, your dashboard is coming to be completely inaccurate. So building the relationship, building the dashboards, building relationship, building cardinality, and building the right data modeling is highly important to get the accurate info on the charts, on the dashboards. Okay. It ensures accurate visualizations and data filtering, enables filtering and slicer control, essential for DAX functions like related and calculate, avoid duplicate data, cluttered models, improve report performance and modeling efficiency. Of course, it improves the performance. It avoids duplication of the data because you have created a connection. Okay. Now, what exactly a cardinality? Sometimes you will be getting this question as well. Try to understand. Cardinality refers to the nature of relationship between two tables. Either it is one to one, many to one, one to many, or many to many. Cardinality is nothing but the nature of relationship. Don't get confused with relationship and cardinality. Okay, it is the nature of relationship. And what is relationship? It connects between two tables. Okay. And cardinality refers to the nature of relation between two tables, especially how many values in the one table and how many values in table two. Cardinality defines the relationship between two tables, how many rows in one table. Suppose in the table 1, you have 5 rows. In the table 2, you have 10 rows. The connection which is getting, built, the nature of connection, nature of relationship is called as cardinality. Okay? And, wrong cardinality can lead to duplicate data, incorrect aggregation, and broken visuals. You need to understand why right cardinality is highly, highly important. Okay. Now again, let's move to the next one. So coming to the first cardinality, which is one to many. Okay. So just before discussing one to many to one, all those things, let me show you practically how a relationship and cardinality look like. Okay. I have multiple, data sets. These are some CSV files. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to modeling. Here you can see the model view. Okay. Here where you will be creating the charts and dashboards. Here but you will be, on the left pane you will be seeing the data sets or the data view pane, and this is the modeling pane. Okay. Here you can see the modeling, and this is the DAX part. Okay. That's why I'm trying to showcase or highlight those things. What we are going to do, we are going to click on the modeling part. Okay. Now let me show you. When you are going to add a few tables to the Power BI, Power BI is going to automatically create the modeling. Of course, you can edit that, you can manage that. To edit or manage the relationship, you have to go to here. Okay. My point is, you don't need to manually do all the work. Power BI will already be doing the work. But as a developer, you can definitely edit, correct, or manually change it. Okay. Now try to understand. This is what we call a relationship. Connection between multiple data sets. Okay. And again, coming to the cardinality, this is what I was calling as a cardinality. Let me highlight. This is what we call a cardinality. One to many. This is the sign of many, and this is the sign of one. Again, this is the sign of one. This is the sign of many. Okay. And so if the direction is one to many, you will be saying this one to many, right? This is, the direction is from both sides. Okay. Now this is what we call a cardinality. Okay. Cardinality here, right? All these are cardinality. Matlab relationship. What is the relationship here, guys? From customer data set to order data set, one to many. If I will say the same thing from order data set to customer data set, it is many to one. Okay, this is what we call a cardinality. Let me show you. Suppose I'm going here. Okay, you can see this. From order data set to customer data set, the relationship is many to one. Okay, similarly from here to here, it is one to many. And if you are noticing here, it is one to one. We will be covering in depth, but try to see this, how it looks like. Then we will be discussing in depth. It is very, very crucial and important concept. If you don't know about relationship, you will not be able to work on the dashboards. Okay, try to understand this. Now again, I'm going to my slide. Okay. Okay, now try to see this, guys. I'm just trying this to talk. In one-to-many relationship, one record in the primary table can be connected or can be related to multiple records in the related table. Okay. Suppose we have two tables. What you guys are noticing, this is customer table, this is primary table. I have not added a table to make you confused, but let me show you. This is my customer ID of table 2. This is my customer ID of table 1. Okay, I have customer table and orders table. What I'm noticing here, it is completely unique. 101, 102, 103. Okay, now let me tell you what is a primary key, what is a foreign key. Primary key is completely unique and it can't contain any kind of null values. Okay, and foreign key can contain duplicate values. It is not at all unique. Okay. So I'm noticing this is my foreign key, the customer ID of table 2. I have 2 times as 101, but this is my primary key. I don't have any duplicate. I don't have any, null values. So what is happening? This 101 will be connected, here to 2 times. 102 one time, 103 again, many times. This is one too many because I have duplicate records over here. Okay, I have duplicate records over here. Foreign key always contain duplicate table. That's why this is my foreign table. This is my primary table. It has already notified over here. Primary table duplicate रहेगा ही नहीं. Customer ID is unique over here. Okay, you can see this. So customer ID 101 in the customers table is linked to 2 orders in the order table. That's one to many. Okay, 101 will be connected to 2 orders from here. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट, बिकॉज देखो अभी 101 201 के साथ भी है, 202 के साथ भी है, तो 101 विल बी कनेक्टेड टू 201, देन 101 विल बी कनेक्टेड टू 202. ठीक है, अगेन 102 विल बी कनेक्टेड ओनली टू 203. ठीक है, बिकॉज हियर इट इज. So this is what we call one to many. Okay, now going to the next slide. Many to many. Many to many means many to one is nothing but the reverse of one to many. Okay, it is nothing but the reverse of one to many. Okay, suppose I'm just zooming this. Yes, many records in the foreign table point to one record in the primary table. Okay, same as one to many but reverse direction. Okay, you can see this. Okay, you can check the same example. If the direction is from the order table to customer table, then it is many to one, because here there are duplicate values in the customer ID, here there are unique values. It is nothing but the reverse direction. Okay, now coming to one to one, you can check this. So each user has only one login detail. Now you can see this is Priya and this is Rohit. For Priya, user ID is 1 2, and here same for Priya and Rohit, I have user ID as 1 2. Are you guys noticing any duplicate over here in the user ID? Everything is unique over here, right? So you can see this, there is not at all any duplication. Every value is unique. 1 to 1. Okay? Now again, many to many, you can see this. Books can have many authors. Authors can write many books. Okay, you can see this. This is a book ID 201 20T2, author ID 501 502 502. If I am creating or building a connection, you can see this. 201 will first connect with 501 502. Then 202 will connect with 501 502. This means, both the values are absolutely different. Okay, both the values are absolutely different, so it will be many to many. Okay, so let me show you the same thing on our Power BI. Okay, so now you can see this. This is what we call many to one. Just look at this, guys. When I'm hovering my mouse over here, when I'm hovering my mouse, you can see this. When I'm clear, you can check my mouse cardinality many to one. Okay, here many to one, but here it is 1 to 1. This means no duplication anywhere. But here in the order table, there are duplicate values. It is foreign key, and it is getting connected with the primary key of the customer data set, delivery status and all. Okay. So now you can check this. If I'm clicking on auto detect, it is going to auto detect. Found no new relationship. Suppose you are adding any new table, you can just click on auto detect and Power BI is going to, देखो यहाँ पर मैंने कोई भी रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड नहीं किया या फिर अपने साइड से कुछ नहीं दी. It already created itself. ठीक है. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to the okay, let's just end this session here, and in the next one we can we can see practically how a one to one, many to many, many to one, all these connections are getting built in Power BI. Okay, this is a theory part. So what I discussed, guys, just to summarize, many to many means completely different data in both the tables, and as I told you, author ID and book ID. 201 connected with 501 and 2, 202 connected with 501 and 2. Okay, 1 to 1 means there is no duplication, so it is getting connected with each other. And one to many means in the table 1 there is no duplication, it is primary key. In the table 2 it is foreign key, means duplication are there. And reverse कर दो, it will be many to one. ठीक है. Now we will be seeing with live examples in the next one. I will just immediately see you in the next one, so do watch me. Thank you.